Let's now go across to CTV's Jeremie Charron, who's following the story for us. Jeremie, good to see you this afternoon. The question on everybody's mind is, how did it get so bad so quickly?
Yeah, that's the big question, actually. Look, this was a Europa League soccer football match that was happening between a local Dutch team, the Ajax, and Maccabi Tel Aviv, a team from Tel Aviv, of course. Some of that team's supporters traveled from Israel to come watch their team, support their team, which happens a lot with some of these European soccer matches, right? And the match itself went off without a hitch. There were no issues during the match. What happened is afterwards, the scene that started is what you described and what we've now seen images of was protesters and rioters that targeted some of those Israeli supporters. What we know is that 5 people were treated for injuries in hospital. Dozens of others suffered minor injuries. Police say dozens of people were arrested. More than 60 is the latest figure that we have seen. It's not exactly clear what led to this kind of outburst or the culmination of tension. There was tension leading up to this match. Pro-Palestinian protesters had been expressing their frustration and their anger over Israel's campaign, both in Gaza and Lebanon. There was a planned protest just outside the soccer stadium that authorities denied, and so the permit for that protest was not allowed to move forward. And what we also know, as you pointed out, Akshay, is that Israeli supporters were heard and videotaped chanting anti-Arab slogans on their way to the match. At some point the day prior to the match, a Palestinian flag was torn down. And so there was this mounting tension between the two sides, between pro-Palestinian protesters and the supporters of this Israeli soccer club. It just isn't clear what led to this boiling point where people were hurt and people were being hunted in the streets. You know, we heard from Amsterdam's mayor that part of this may have been incited through online messaging that had been sent out for people to hunt Jewish people in the streets, which is extremely troubling. That is what the mayor said about it. So there are still many unknowns. Police still investigating here, but certainly a troubling scene, what happened in Amsterdam.
For sure. We'll have to leave it at that for the moment, though. Jeremie Charron in Ottawa, thank you for this update.
Anytime, Akshay.